Players, since before your sun burned hot in space and before your race was born, I have awaited players.
Hello and welcome, all you lords and ladies of fate. You have once again found yourselves in the self-proclaimed only Twitch TTRPG stream that allows you, the viewer, to change the shape of history, and it costs all for the cost of nothing. You simply only need to spend fate chips in chat. Now, fate chips are loyalty points that you as the viewer can earn just by watching, following, posting, subscribing, or engaging with us in chat. Using your fate chips, you can control the flow of history by altering skill rolls, healing characters, introducing items or encounters. Tonight, we are playing Star Trek Adventures, Bajor Rising, Forward to Yesterday, Session 8, Pilgrimage. And joining me tonight, we have our excellent cast, featuring BC as Hank.
Howdy, howdy.
Kendrich is not here tonight, and the inevitable Nathaniel is Lieutenant Bajor. And Pone Donkeys as Izum Jumja.
I wanted to go to Cardi Station and get some power converters.
All right, and we've now made a redemption for Unmei. So, to catch you up, their mission accomplished. The Starfleet team has chosen a more direct action with the Bajoran resistance. They have set out to raid the Rathan labor camp while the garrison soldiers are distracted. Tupac and Jumja, as well as the rest of the team, have freed Bajoran workers trapped in a mine and are now moving more directly toward the labor camp, which is built on the built-in or taken over monastery. The small creature Ep12 and 103 have been developing a rapport and are becoming distracted and distant. We find ourselves outdoors in the labor camp, in the outside the entrance to the mine. The Bajorans you have rescued having just effed off. I'm going to see if I can bring all of you out here. And hopefully I'm going to make two. No, I'm not. All right. All right. So what, you guys are sort of like on the road to the camp, would be where you're headed. What's the plan?
Let's see.
Gonna get Reg and XP grouped together there. They're just staring at each other's implants right now.
We haven't really made like a specific plan of action. We just decided to start going there, right?
Yes.
Yep.
in the truest of fashion. You do have Tupac is happy to at least give you what he thinks is the outline of the base.
Okay.
So we'll get that up here. We'll put that on the shared screen. Okay. Do you see this?
Yes.
Okay. So yeah, what you have is the monastery overlay. There's a whole bunch of barracks. The barracks are where the prisoners live. They're not the military barracks. Those are inside the administrative center, which is the main temple. This is a more or less it is what you'd expect from a monastery, up until the point where the Cardassians took over and damaged it. So you have a temple which is 2 levels. It has those little domes on it, like Cardassian or like Bajoran monasteries do. It's mostly just a very simple structure. This isn't like one of those big Vatican fancy monasteries. This is kind of a very basic one. There's a couple of storage areas. There's also landing pad A and landing pad A. which I'm going to fix. Because the Cardassians are jokey that way. And you can see, like, and this is his description as he draws it out on the ground. He goes, right, this is where they are. And they put the jumper cables on my cojones in the administrative center. That's where all the important stuff goes. Because Tupac is Billy Butcher, I think. I'm gonna do my best. And there's like just kind of one big entrance. There are minarets essentially in the corners. You could presume that somebody may stick a guard up there. But you guys do have tricorders and things to get life signs and stuff like that if you want to scout it. And if you want, you could be just right overlooking it right now, if that would be okay to you guys. If you want to stealth up to it and just have a looky-loo over from the conveniently placed cliff.
Sure.
Okay. So that's where you're at. You can see with your own eyes because he described it, and now you can see with your own eyes where pretty much anything that looked like a Bajoran symbol or holy symbol or writing or anything to do with their culture has been absolutely defaced. Generally just phaser burns, disruptor blasts. Just not. They didn't paint things over. They just wiped it out. They just blasted it. And we're in the eighth or 10th year of the occupation. So, or no, it was, well, yeah. So yeah, so you're overlooking it. Nathaniel, I didn't know if you were able to catch any of that. Okay. Yep. So that's where we're at. So you are overlooking it. The gates are essentially wide open. Because all the prisoners had been down to the mines. So, because that's just how much of a labor force they really had left.
Okay. I'd like to run a sensor scan of the base, looking for primarily for life signs, because I want to see how many people are on the inside.
Okay. What you're gonna do is it's control and I believe it was, what did we wind up doing for you? We gave you control and you can either use security or con for just control and stuff.
So control and security, or control
and con.
On a bit better.
I think you're pretty good at. I think you're good at con. If anyone else wants to scan anything for anything else, because right now you're working on a life sign scan, which is going to be very solidly focused. All right, go ahead. You just need one success. It's a pretty simple task.
First rolls in the night.
Set the tone, sir. Set the tone.
3 successes.
Okay, they can be banked, or you can have extra stuff. I'm gonna make sure that you got a bush to hide behind. All of you are huddled behind the one bush. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Okay, so if it's possible, I would like to use one of the extra successes to get a better scan of how, like, an exact count of how many people are inside, like whether it's Cardassians or Bajorans, or I'd like to get an exact count.
Okay. What I'm going to do is I'm going to write it up here, and you guys can hold me to it. In the hangar bay, there appears to be 1, 3, and I realize that this is maybe not going to be the easiest thing to see, so give me a sec. Are you guys able to see that at all?
I'm partially colorblind. I can't. I can't tell what
Okay.
that is.
Well, I put it on the disruptive background. So this is why we're gonna do that. And I'm gonna pump it up a little and bold it. And how's that? Got some contrast?
Yeah.
Okay. What I'm gonna do is code the cardies in teal. You are able to scan. I'm gonna say that there's a sub-level and you don't have good eyes on that. But on the first floor and the second floor, the minarets, there's like three little domes that constitute a second level that are accessed from the first level. And within the main level, there is three Cardassians. No one appears to be on the top. These towers appear to be unstaffed. And there's one Bajoran. I'm going to change the color, even though it won't mean anything to Hank. It'll be a different shade of gray, depending on what you do here. So hopefully it's still contrasty enough. And there's a single Bajoran in the storage area. Again, you can't scan skins, at least at the power level you've got to keep under detection, aren't able to penetrate the second level. And that, let me see. So you had 2 extra. You used 1 to kind of get a better scan. You still have 1 more momentum left on your thing if you wanted to bank or.
I'll bank that one for the party because this is going to be fun, and I want some backup just in case we need it.
You've seen how they roll. Bank it all. Sorry, what?
Do we see any ships at the landing pads?
You don't see any ships on the landing pads. No.
Okay. Just curious.
There is a hangar. However,
got it. We can't see inside the hangar though.
You can't see inside of it. You can do other things.
Ah. Well,
we do have. I mean, everybody can continue to scan. I mean, it's not like a magic wish thing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we have like micro binoculars so you can zoom in on as best we can. But yeah, I don't think we can do thermal imaging into the room.
No, I like the idea that he's has been given like toy binoculars that don't do anything.
he's looking at them the wrong way, and he's going, "Man, guys, are you sure we should be scoping it out from here? It looks like we still have so much further to go."
Yeah.
Yeah.
And also you still do have the hand phaser locked on heavy stun, I believe. And I think did we give Tupac phaser, or was he just gonna grab and go?
I think he grabbed and goed.
Okay.
Since no one is
he's got a lead.
Since no one's really expecting Izone Jumja to really be doing anything right at this moment, I kind of like to go off to the back, still hidden, and try to see if he can figure out a way to set his phaser from heavy stun to something a little bit more serious. He's been on this planet long enough to know heavy stun's not really going to do too much against the Cardassians, and he really wants to.
Well, it'll drop them, but it won't be satisfying.
Exactly.
It will not put a hole in them like you want. Okay, I just wanted to let you know mechanically, you'll be fine. But I get double tap. So yeah, if you want to throw a security and control at it, and I know you have no focus, or well, you have. And also the complication range is a 17 or higher.
I would say I would argue that like subterfuge and infiltration. I could argue that the people who
Are you gonna infiltrate the phaser?
well, I mean, the thing is,
I don't need to know about your
infiltrators
personal-
and subterfugers. You know, they're known for getting in there and like getting into other people's tech and trying to like do stuff. Look, I have to try, right? Okay, so I have to try.
You have to try. If you want to say, here's the deal. If you want to make a case for what strategy of subterfuge you would use that might help you decode tech, this is a way to basically talk the gene master the gene master into whatever. Because I think we decided last week that Gene Master was it.
Oh, Lonely, thanks for that resub.
Hey, Lonely.
19 months, you're getting there. You can almost drink.
Yeah. You can almost drink. All I'm gonna say is, hooray, and I have no I got no good Star Trek sound effect for you.
All right.
Sorry, man.
We're
just
gonna go with it. We're gonna live the dream. Let me because this is very important to me personally. Let me use that momentum that was just banked.
Okay.
On this.
Hold on. One of the things I'm going to do is also Nathaniel could Vitor also please roll his security and control as well, just straight to see what kind of a headwind I'm going to apply.
Ooh.
However many successes you have is at least double the difficulty. So you got two. Okay. So you need you need it was a base difficulty level 2 anyway, so you needed 4.
Oh, that's a shame.
That's a shame. It didn't quite succeed. However, what did you so basically you stole out the group pool?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. I don't know if you didn't get consensus from the conference table.
I mean,
to hell with it.
I'm always so encouraging of anyone to use momentum that I just felt like, you know.
What's yours is mine.
Yeah.
And also I will keep reminding me that I will have a steady action flow of momentum going through these scenes. Did you roll anything like a 17, 18, or 19?
I rolled 2 11s and a 7.
Damn it. I really wanted. Oh, wait. No, you only took one. I only took one. I'm sorry.
I mean, if you want me to take one more to see if I can even have a shot at taking it, I'm totally fine with that.
Just do it as threat. Just use
you want me to give you threat? I'll give you threat for this. That's how much I want a full powered phaser.
Man, I got bold. I'm looking at your sheet and I'm thinking, oh man, come on, there's some stuff. But keep in mind, your subterfuge and infiltration probably will come in handy a little bit during this mission.
Yeah, but bold is just with command. I didn't use command.
Oh no. Well, command is anything talking. By the way, command is any talk skill.
I mean, I can't talk the phaser into being. Please, would you please set yourself to kill?
Yeah. You do have like subterfuge, infiltration, and Cardassian culture. Can you guys excuse me for a moment? I think there's nobody's gonna. All right, somebody was trying to reach me. My kids can bail themselves out of jail. That's all I'm gonna say. This time they can bail themselves out. Nope, I'm good. Sorry about that. I just got the Rufus was calling. He wanted to know what cookies to buy for Friday. So you do have the subterfuge and infiltration will actually help them do stuff. One of the quick questions, Vulcan Klingon ears. If you want to give me a daring and I hate to say it's daring in security or insight and security, Nathaniel. One success is all you need. Any luck?
Well, I got the one success,
Okay.
but
Complication?
There we go.
Did I really just call for a utility roll? And I gave you a complication. Okay, so simplest thing in the world is that you do hear behind the bushes somebody is rustling around back there. There's something, there's the sound, and you do recognize the sound of a weapon capacitor being charged, and see some rustling bushes. You are not able to determine what kind of capacitor it is. Because there's some wind, the leaves are, like I said, the branches are rustling. So there is something behind that bush. Hold on, let me move the bush. I need to move the bush. Give me a second. There's the bush.
so many bad, dirty jokes just came to my mind when you said,
Yes.
like, gotta be professional, gotta remember this is a family show, so.
Well, yes. Well, the action's PG, but the players are adult supervision required.
Yeah.
I think we are marked mature, so
I
kids,
do need an adult.
go to bed, kids.
So once I started hearing the charge capacitor doing something wrong, I quickly look. I don't see the boy. I tap Commander on the back, and then just head straight for the bushes. Find out what's going on.
Okay.
For all I know, it could be a trip mine or something worse.
So to clarify, you're going to dive into the bush.
Ew, that's just stupid. I'm going to move.
Okay. Yeah, I will say I have 3 children. You're not wrong. Sorry. What? I apologize.
No,
I've got it demonetized.
with Klingon grace and Vulcan determination. I am going to power walk right through the bush to see what that is, and
Okay.
hopefully it's not who I think it is and what I don't want it to be. So upon seeing it is the kid playing with the disruptor.
Oh, hi.
I want to see what look you have on it while your hands are wrapped around this thing and beating out the rock. You don't have any tools. I don't know how you were going to fix this phaser.
I got
that.
the finest stick I could find to use, like a
Stylus.
uh-huh.
So yeah, he just stands there towering over you, like looking right at you.
I mean, I wasn't gonna shoot it at you.
I take his toy away and say, I do not have time or patience for you for today. You'll get this back tomorrow. And I stow it.
But what if I need to shoot somebody today?
Use your pointy stick. I return to the commander to let him know what I found. But as I do that, I am going to check the phaser to make sure it's not overloading on me.
Amazingly enough, he was one activation key away from setting up an overload. Yes.
Safety's on.
And yeah. And now it is reset to heavy stun. he reset it. Luckily he didn't lock it like a bad iPhone.
As the commander, as I give the commander like a quick little whisper, I'm like, kid, I am going to kill him. For the days out, I swear to Kalish, if he pisses me off, I'm going to kill him. And I give the commander the phaser that he was playing with. I've modified it. It will not be. Cannot play with it.
All right.
But I believe he needs a talking to.
Oh God. Okay.
Dad, he needs a talking to.
You don't want me doing it.
Okay. I appreciate his initiative, but yeah, I don't want him accidentally shooting any of us in the back of the head or killing us when he overloads the thing. So I'll go over and talk to him. Hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
The other guy gave me the stick, and I don't think it's gonna do much.
Oh, you can do a lot with this thing.
Like you're talking to him like he's like a 10-year-old who got into something he shouldn't have. Hey, buddy.
Do you know what a punji pit is?
Look, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I tried to fix it.
You don't have to apologize. You have the bloodlust of a full-grown man, and that is something to cherish. In this case, it's just safety. I don't want to die from friendly fire. So look, we'll let you have the stick for now, and if you can prove yourself with the stick, we'll give you this back. How about that?
One question here for the DM. Let me put my meta hat on. Does if memory serves, the last session that we had, Jamja did overhear certain phrases that led him to believe that this could be Starfleet, right?
You definitely felt, you did hear things that you heard a couple of misrankings, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and they do carry themselves like their first move was to help you. They were not traitors at all.
I want to look at him like, and we're in the bush. We're in the bush, so like no one else can kind of like hear us, right? We're
surprisingly, you being overheard by the remaining members of the party is not a problem anymore.
Perfect.
Because they've gone off to the base by themselves.
I'm gonna go. You guys.
Also, just as a minor thing to have also in the back of your head, the person that you may or may not think of, the person that died for you was also Starfleet.
Mm-hmm.
Just as I'm laying that in there.
Right.
Anyway, go ahead. Just
be honest with me. You guys aren't smugglers or traders. You're Starfleet, aren't you?
Technically, yes, but we do not have the support of Starfleet. Really, we're just here to figure out what was happening to the people of this planet and report it back, but there's no backup coming. We're it.
Well, I guess something's better than nothing. All right, well, obviously, Starfleet doesn't want this to get back, that they're helping. So your secret's safe with me.
I appreciate it. That's a very mature thing to say.
Let's let's go kick some Cardi butt.
I do like Lonely Fans' comment.
Yeah, bloodlust of a full-grown man in the face of a baby.
Yes.
I was gonna say, I'm gonna sit down on one of the rocks, and I'm gonna say, you go ahead and catch up with him. I just gotta catch my breath for a second.
Okay.
Okay. All right. What I want to do is, whatever your action is, go ahead and lay it on me, and then I'll flip to Bajor with yet another NPC in tow.
All right. Like a rollable action, or just what I'm gonna do?
Oh no! What would you want to do? No, you're next. The thing you'd like to do, because it sounded like you said, "I'm going to sit here and catch my breath." Okay,
Yep.
What are you going to do far away from everyone else as a performative thing?
I'm gonna sit down on the rocks. I'm gonna stare at the sunset over the camp. I'm gonna pull out
Okay.
my last little bit of my flask.
Okay.
I'm gonna take my sip, and a tear is gonna roll down my eye, and then I'm just gonna pass away from old age.
Wait, what?
Like heart failure or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Wait. All right, now look.
Is it too
All I'm
soon?
going to say is, if it was that easy, Pwned would have done it a long time ago. As there are two players in this game who have tried, gene masters in this game who have attempted to kill themselves constantly, and you're just telling me we could just quit right there? Damn it! Just all right. So we're
Our
gonna
first death of natural causes.
Our first death of natural causes. Yeah. Congratulations, liver failure. Just takes me. I don't know where the dock is, which will be hilarious. Yeah, I think that this might have been too stressful, and you die of a heart attack. You just pass out and die. Okay, well, that was easy, folks.
It wasn't. I didn't do it. It wasn't me. I swear.
Yeah, I know. Wait, you just come back and he's dead.
That's exactly what everyone's gonna think. Every single person is gonna sit there and go, "It was the kid."
Yeah, just
That was
This
a heavy
episode ends
sigh.
with 2 deaths.
just think what the
Uh,
Klingon's gonna think when he finds this out.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is, while that very pointed sacrifice to save the team moment is absolutely abandoned, we're going to switch over. Hank, can I, or Ben, can I assign you CB? Can I assign you somebody, or are you
Yeah.
float? Okay,
Yeah.
because I can put you in with Tupac for a while.
That's fine. Yeah. I have a idea, but I think I would like Ken to come back before we.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I've got yeah, I want you to let me know, because we can literally work out almost any bizarre character showing up.
Okay.
For anything. So whatever your stuff is flexibility why. I love the idea that his heart couldn't take it. And he forgot to put the USB charger on his artificial liver, and it ran out of juice, and he finally just died. Okay, so that was exciting. Yeah, now I've got to put a corpse marker on him. Hold on, I'm not passing this up.
Well, that means one of these things that Pandos says is going to be very, very poignant. I'm just going to tell you that right now. Just wait. Hopefully it comes.
Wait. Yeah, Pando's hit or miss, but has been hits more than anything else. Oh God.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm doing it.
Yes.
That's gonna happen.
Yes. I would like that as well.
I would like that. Does that work for you, Nathaniel? Yep. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna suck. Not suck. No, it'll be great. And I really wish that, Disco would stop stealing our ideas.
The action economy is about to get very interesting.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious. So essentially, as far as you're concerned with Tupac, that would be what? Okay, yeah. Now everybody's making a much more interesting story than I have, and I'm fundamentally jealous.
Sounds like a ball.
Damn it. Oh God, yeah, because he would be. Yeah, we're trying to move him because we have another season where another player discorporated into a computer program as well. So yeah, we've got, and it might be hallucinating. Anyway, Tupac, you're basically a Billy Butcher from uh, what's it? The Boys, if they're familiar with that.
I'm not. I know that it's a show that exists and there's a British person, but know nothing about
Yeah,
it.
so basically he's a rough and tumble British guy
Okay.
or Australian. Either way, whichever one gives you the, you know, big giant guy who will clap his hand on your shoulder and will probably kick you in the nuts just because that's what they do at the bar. That
All right.
kind of guy.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
He's got functionally he has about a 12 for shooting stuff.
Mhm.
And anything that doesn't involve shooting, he has about an 11.
Okay.
And you can decide what his focuses are. But he was a member of the resistance. He was caught. He was tortured. So he has some knowledge of the base, but doesn't know if there's any laboratories because they never let him use the bathroom, which made him extra mean.
Yeah.
So anyway, I'm gonna set up another scene because now we have a pile of rocks. Jesus Christ! I'm just gonna die. Sure, that'll work.
Well, I mean, we could really pin it on our medic for not making sure the party was in full health, but since he's not,
Oh, I'm
he's not.
I'm waiting for the full-on guilt-ridden. I want to watch Ken just like layer on another thing onto his character.
No one tell Ken this happened in between this week and the next time we play. So that way when he comes back, it's just like, what?
Yeah. And then he's gonna also and then we'll bring back that character immediately.
Yeah, well,
You just drop it on him.
yeah, while you were doing your thing with the fox, you let her.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
Anyways,
So yeah. Oh, and actually, yeah, there's no reason you couldn't just be XB, but it would probably be better the way you're gonna do it. Because I don't think you want to do weird voices. So Vitor, where do you wanna go? You guys have about like 5 minutes of time from the heartfelt and death scene.
I had a thought, but I'll continue on with this. I am going to go. I'm basically going straight for administration. If there is a control center, this could work a bit better. So
when you talk about control center, what do you mean?
well, if this is technically a prison, there has to be a command center where the commandant controls everything, whether it be doors, surveillance cameras, patients.
Yeah, I'm sorry. You're absolutely right. This is the spot. This would be where they were running things from. Yes.
So I want to head to the as silently as possible. I want to go to the administrative center.
Okay. Silently keeping out the way. So this is going to be like a control and security kind of situation. Tupac, you've got about an 11 on this. So you each need one success to kind of stay out of trouble.
I would like to use one of my focuses called escape and avoidance.
That's the one.
Should I make this roll as well, since I'm kind of like coming up behind them to meet them? I would be trying to do the same, I think.
Well, I want to give them a little bit of a head start before you.
Okay.
Because you had a very long heart-to-heart, which is probably why when his heart gave out.
Yeah.
You could just feel it going. And then gave you back the phaser and you probably said something very eloquent and then you sat down and died. Yeah.
Well, Pando, I think the commander did one of those two things.
Yes. He did. So I'm going to give them a couple minutes head start. I'm going to give them a few more actions before Uzan decides to kind of, because this is right up your alley, by the way, right? You know that. Did you want to go near the storage where the other Bajoran was, or did you want to avoid that? I'm going to kind of put you in the gate right now. But there's a Bajoran down here in the storage area.
I want nothing to do with him for the moment because I am focused on the administrative sentence. If Tupac wants to go after him, all power to him. Because if he's a collaborator, I'd rather Tupac either kill him or rescue him, whichever
he needs.
Yeah. This is
okay. Tupac. Go ahead. Sorry.
What? Who's me?
Okay, so you're Tupac. How close or loose? How close or loose are you going to kind of fall? Because I think Bajor is just on their mission, and that's about it. You're on your own for decisions.
All right. I'm gonna try to stick with him.
There you go. How did you guys do on your security rolls? Did everybody at least get a 1? You got 2 successes.
I got a 3 and 18.
Okay, well, the 3 works. So you got 2. I'm gonna bank one of those if that's okay, Nathaniel.
Can we use?
Or did you want to use a piece? Yeah.
Yes. Let's cancel out his 18 because I think that's a complication. Or no, you didn't change the complication range yet.
Well, my complication range is by event. So it's unless I state otherwise, it's always up at where it should be, at 20. It was just specifically because I didn't want Pwned doing what he was going to do without consequences, and he still rolled well enough not to get them, which was a little annoying as a gene master.
Don't worry, you give me enough rolls. I'll roll a 20. You just wait. I'm coming.
I just need to give you 1, literally.
I'm gonna.
There you go. Sorry, I had a co-pilot there.
Yeah, you want to bank it? Go right ahead.
Okay. Okay, so you guys are up to your full load, and I've got to get some threat going. So yeah, you guys are making your way. You do come up to. Essentially, what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a little dot because I forgot to put a freaking door on the place. Because that's just how we do things here.
That's how we roll, Starfleet style.
Oh, ouch! Yeah, damn it. Well, I gotta put it where I'm going to put it where I put it, and it's going to be right there. And I'm sure I'm going to fill it in with some kind of wonderful color. So you guys can see it. There's the 3 Cardassians. They're in here. Okay, yep. So there's the entrance. Entrance appears to be unguarded, which is interesting. You don't see any people walking around, no visible turrets, or nobody up in the thing. It doesn't look like there's gun posts. It doesn't look like it's sandbagged or anything that would be indicative of it. There's windows, and that's good enough to shoot people out of if you have to, but you don't see anybody else around. So yeah, you guys can head on in if you want. The doors are closed.
I'm going to be at, just as we get in the door, I'm going to my tricorder on silent, and I want to run a scan because this is too easy.
Tricorder on silent. Damn it! Why didn't we think of that? Hold on. That was the one, the stealth tricorder.
Now, sir, the whatever radiation or mineral shouldn't really be affecting scans.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do I have any kind of inside information since I've been here before? Can I be like,
yeah, go ahead.
I mean, nothing like crazy, just be like, there's normally like so and so here, or like I've observed blah 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 while I was getting shocked.
You do know, and here's the here's the layout of the place. Right. Because it's rotated, so the top of the map is the door you're coming into from the east.
Yeah. We
okay
that you actually have a floor layout. Greatly appreciated on that.
In his mind, yes. He has, and basically this is what we'll call for the maps for this game, it'll be tend to be like a logical tree of connectors. So, there'll be, the hallway doesn't necessarily mean anything, but it means you can move from this space to the next space with a minimum amount of effort. So there's a door there or something like that. You can see I have dumb stairs. Okay, I need to buy some models. But there, you know that there's usually a guard on duty at the front desk, essentially, and inside there's barracks, and then the corridor goes kind of the stairs. The stairs aren't there, but you can pass straight through to the command center, which used to be the Holy of Holies. This is a monastery. And then you were taken over here to confinement. Occasionally, and you do know that there is a level that was where you were initially processed, was confinement, but you know that down in the sub level there's an interrogation area, and that's where you met XB12.
Okay.
So you've got a couple of those things. You don't have any intimate knowledge of how the barracks work or anything. If that makes sense, but you logically have been in areas that, and now that you are inside the building, you get a little better scan, and you know that on the stairs, it looks like there's 3 laboratory areas and then further deeper tunnels. If that makes sense, Bajor. Okay. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to plop some Cardassians down, so that because you have a magic scanner.
And you have Cardassians, not a whole squadron.
No.
They're not back yet.
And they're not back yet. No, these are just, and for the moment, these are just generic. You also, now that your scanner's working a little better, and you notice I've not suddenly asked for rolls because you got more momentum than God, right? You're also picking up 2 more Cardassians in the sub-level, which means actually I need to bring this guy up. Yeah, we're going to do this. Okay. There's also, it appears to be a Cardassian in the sub, at least 2 Cardassians in the sub-level, and a Ferengi.
Okay.
But you haven't, as far as I know, you have not actually breached the entrance yet. Yeah, this is all you up against the wall, doing the scan thing, crouching. So as you're about to go, oh, sorry, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead, and then I'll get a good thing going, because I'm about to send Chaos Boy in.
What I'd like to do is the whole Assassin's Creed whistle to draw them out, just like knife them, or P-Dog can just like phaser one of them.
This is a quick note. I think you stole a piece of equipment.
Yeah. You have the...
Okay.
Oh.
That would be the equivalent of that one. Yeah.
I also have the borrowed one.
Yeah, no, the borrowed one was what I was thinking of.
Okay.
That would be the equivalent of a whistle that might give you a little, I'm not sure how Cardassians will do with the whistle. Either one will work. The communicator might be more straightforward if you wanted to use that. But yeah, if you want to try and pull them out.
So I would look at, I want to say Tupac, but
that's it.
Wrong. It's Tupac.
Okay, Tupac. So because we either do the communicator whistle, or I just do a general whistle and try and lure one of them out But I have my knife ready for a nice little stab. And whatever Tupac decides to do.
Yeah,
do
we should. I'll say like, we scan, so we know there's 2 people there.
Yeah, I'll do the whole miming like.
Right.
Like.
So maybe we should do it simultaneously, so we could get both of them. Like try to get them both out the door. Like you get the one on the left, I get the one on the right, kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, do the whole nice surprise whack.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a better idea.
Okay.
I like that idea. This way we help each other.
I have a feeling it's not going to work out that way.
Do get help.
Yeah, the kid comes in with 2 sharpened sticks. Yeah, so on.
Wait a minute. What are you doing? I may have missed the beat here.
Do a open the door. We both lean in and shoot.
Okay, yeah, that was way different than we're gonna draw them out. You're just gonna take them right there and then.
Well,
okay.
With my, I confirmed with my teammate here, and we thought a better idea.
Okay. Well, since players always act first because this is an namby-pamby universe, what'll happen is I will ask that the way the game works is you're supposed to alternate. So I'd like to ask you to spend 2 momentum to allow your entire side to act twice, if that makes sense.
Well, yeah, I think it's 2 to keep the initiative on our side.
Yeah. That's why I was saying is like, the simultaneous attack to come off well is just kind of I'm gonna take the retain momentum action. So yeah, you pop the door open, which should not be any sort of a roll unless you want to make it a roll. And then you need what? Sorry.
Well, since Tupac knows this place better than I do, he would basically take lead on this. I would just follow his lead and cover him.
Okay, Tupac.
No.
Now we find out that you were just the cook in the resistance.
All right. Yeah, so there's a code for the door, but it's
What? Okay. All right. Hold on. The DM is not all right. Yeah. The GM is like going, okay, there's a code now. Apparently we lock our doors at night because it's a dangerous neighborhood.
I've seen them type it in hundreds of times. Through the searing pain in my testicles, I was able to observe the numbers. 1, 1, 1, 1.
You see the eyebrow go up, like
yeah.
The door. I'm just gonna pretend the door buzzes and it slides open because this is like and I'm gonna say this. This is a retrofitted heavy door. Cardassian kind of enhancement to this building. Some would say desecration, but they didn't want a namby-pamby little Bajoran door. They got the heavy Cardassian one. So yeah, the door pops open, begins sliding open, and guards look up and they're expecting the raiding party. Say, "Oh, Thal," or "Commander," or they actually stand to attention when the door starts hissing open. So it is kind of up to you what you want to do, Tupac.
Tupac, you get the first shot.
All right, so yeah, I guess since I don't know how we want to do this. Do you want us to both roll at the same time, or me take my shot and then?
Oh no, you take your shot, okay. Because it is a turn. It is actually a turn thing. So go ahead and you just take your shot. It's more dramatic to be simultaneous because you're retaining it. But
yeah,
go ahead. I want to see what Mary Joy you've got here. You're pulling off the group initiative, so you're okay if you want to spend momentum, I should say.
We have 4 left with the 2 to retain it on our side. We have at least 4 to play with.
I'll do one because this seems like a business critical moment.
Yep. 4. All right, so you're gonna grab 1 off of that. You is for a weapon strike, it's a 2 success requirement. You have a 12. So you have a target of 12. You need 2 successes. I'm gonna pretend you know about shooting shit. So you have a 3 in for functionally. I'm gonna give you a 3 in security.
All right.
Because that lets us know what your critical success range is for your weapons focus. So whale away. 3 dice, man.
All right. I got a 4, a 9, and a 9.
Okay, that's 3 successes. You'll need it 2. You have a spare success. Let me grab. What's your dice? You've got phasering at 6d6. Wait, no. Did he have a phaser? Okay, as far as you're concerned, you got a phaser. It's 6d6. Now you need 5 points to put him down, and you can actually spend a point to buy an extra die of damage if you want, because you had more momentum than you needed to succeed. So you can give it back to the group, or you can say, I want to make sure he stays down.
Okay. And out of the 6, how many am I looking for? You said 4 or 5?
You're looking for 5 successes, and 6 dice should give you, it should at least give you 3.
Mm-hmm.
And it just depends on how lucky you roll.
Yep. Okay. Ooh. 5, a 3, a 1, a 6, a 5, and a 6.
5, a 3, a 1. What is it? A 5, a 3, a 1, a
6, 5, and 6.
That's not bad. There's only 1, 3, or 4.
There's literally only one die did not do any damage. So, the one is standard. The 5 is another point, 3 points. The 2 6s are each 1 point. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then for each of the 6s, I need you to roll 2 more dice, unless you want to invoke an effect like knockback or something.
D6s
or
for that.
Yeah, 2 more d6s. Because we'll just do exploding dice on your d6s.
All right. Let's see. 5 and a 3.
Okay. The 5 is a point. So what you did was you did 6 points of damage. That does overcome his armor. Does the 5 points of damage needed to cause him an injury and put him down. And because I'm not going to be a weenie, they're not going to spend any threat to get their asses out. No, they're not dead, but they are knocked unconscious. I think we're not doing lethal attacks, which would be naughty at the moment.
Yet.
And I will let you know, lethal attacks do generate threat, just automatically. Okay, which I do understand, and it's totally in character for a thing. It's just that's the way the mechanics tend to go, which helps me. So yeah, waste my minions. I will make more so I can get more momentum or more threat. Okay, Vitor, wailing away. You've retained momentum and.
Yes, I will also use a point of momentum to get a 3rd die.
Okay.
And it's what? Control security?
Yep, control security, and you need 2 successes, and I don't think you had a weapons focus. Because I never warned anybody there would be combat when they rolled their characters. So you're welcome, players.
I just always assume.
I know I think I have a talent, but I can't remember which one it is. But
okay. I think you got the one that says I can't be clubbed.
That works. Okay, so let's roll it.
Okay.
Thank you, dice gods.
20s?
No, I have a 1.
Damn it.
I have a 2. I have a 10.
Holy crap. Well, at least one is a natural crit. 2, 3, 4. Okay, you got 4 dice. Or 4 successes. That means 2 to the good. I don't remember what your phaser, your weapon, your energy weapon damage is. Was it 5d6?
I have a 3 plus my security is 5. Yep.
Yep. Okay. Right. You make magic noises. Did you want to buy any extra damage dice before you did anything, or are you good?
I'm good. I think we only needed 2. I got an extra 2. So I'm gonna bank that extra 2.
Okay.
Successes. And yeah, actually, yeah, I'll use 1 to get an extra damage dice. So I roll 6 now.
Yes.
Lovely rolls, lovely rolls. Okay, so 2, 2, and 2 6s. We'll leave the 2. Okay, so that's 2, 4, 6. I've already hit his armor.
Yeah, he's got like 1 point of armor, unless he doesn't need it, unless it'll stop you from putting him down.
Well, with what I just, he's done. I got another 2.
You done?
I got another 2 and a 5. That's not
Okay.
That's not including the 2 6s I rolled on my first roll.
Oh yeah, because they're the 6s will count as a point and then they explode.
Yeah.
Yeah. For right now, I'm just giving every phaser vicious and letting it go with that.
Yes.
Okay, you have put him to sleep. So he's taking a nap now.
A heavy nap. Yeah.
A very heavy nap.
So we're like,
and yeah. Yeah, and the nice part is they were standing up at attention.
I look at Tupac.
He has a shooty thing now, I think. Which way do you guys want to go? I apologize. Yes, go
I
ahead.
look to Tupac and then they say, "Well done. We need to get to the command center now."
Crack shot, my China.
I heard mangina.
Close
Yeah.
enough.
It's just like this is that kind. This is a Monday. This has been a
I
long
can't remember
Monday.
the last time I heard a British person talk, to be honest, because I don't really watch.
Well, pretend he's Australian.
I don't like that either.
Either the Crocodile Dundee is like, I'll put that on your.
Let's proceed.
Okay, yeah, that's good enough. Just boxery guy. He looks like that normally. Vaguely European.
Can work with that.
Yep. So you guys now go. You do go pelting down the corridor. What I'm going to then do is flip back around. Find out what Izun is planning on doing. Izun, you come to the doors. You come to the entrance of the monastery. You see the desecration. I think you haven't quite always seen the labor camp. This is, I think, pretty much where your dad went and never came back. Sure.
Maybe Dad's still here. I'm gonna look behind me and go, man, that Starfleet guy really is taking a really long breather. Okay. I guess he'll show up eventually. Can I tell that they went to the administrative center?
Well, they're in. Nobody closed the door behind them, I think. And even if they did, you see the door closing or whatever, but you definitely see flashes from inside. So you do have a hint as to where they went. Yeah.
Let's say that I saw the doors closing because I've got a good one. I'm gonna go up to the doors and go, oh God, what was Tupac said something about a code sometime. What was? Oh yeah, 1111. There we go.
Gosh damn it. It's with the Hasbrat recipe. He cannot keep a damn secret. That's all I know. The Hasbrat recipe is part of it. Were you making any effort to be like subterfuge or stealthy or infiltrating?
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
As is your talent. I don't know why, given what I'm doing. Weapons fire did happen.
Okay.
So nobody reached for a button, and because it's a Star Trek story, it doesn't automatically trip an alarm. So we'll just do that. And Izum, you get in, the door hisses open, putting you back in this scene. These guys have made it well down the hall. Izum, you come into an area you've never been inside of one of these places. The once ornate once ornate monastery's obviously been stripped for everything that is of value, and what is not of value was desecrated. And now it's got some brutalist desk because the Cardassians like them the concrete and taupe.
As soon as Jamja enters in and sees these two Cardassians on the floor, he's gonna like dive like just the elegant samurai and try to stab one of the bodies. Ah!
Oh God. We're going for the desecration. Come, I know. Yeah, I'm the one that said it. Well, it is a prone target. Are you doing a lethal attack, or you just want to stun him with a stick some more?
Oh, he's trying to put every ounce of his strength into this.
Okay. Fueled by rage. You will need your this is a physical attack, so it is daring plus security.
Okay.
And off you pop.
I can't imagine this is going to be difficult, so I'm not going to go ahead and buy any.
Well, an any punch in is like 1, and he's already prone, so it's technically a 0.
And it also depends on where you're actually going to jam your stick into him. Because
did you want to just wail away, or were you being?
I'm going for whatever soft skin I can see right around there. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Anywhere in that area.
So it is going to be a difficulty 1 because you're kind of doing a chink in the armor kind of thing. Yeah.
Okay. I got a 5, which is a success, and I have a 13, which is just outside of my range. Well, just outside of my range. So I got the 1 success.
Yep. And you go thunk, and you bypassed his armor because that was the increased difficulty.
I don't know why no one would let me do this. This is really easy.
I know. It's like Ikor comes out. Do you want to roll damage at all for that?
No, I'm just going to assume that did enough.
I'm just going to assume it worked. He's fine.
Do either of these two Cardassians have weaponry on them? I'm looking for blaster.
They both have Cardassian sidearms. Which do have a lethal and non-lethal setting.
Now, here's where I feel like my Cardassian culture, subterfuge and infiltration all comes in. I would like to take it and feel like I know exactly what I'm doing with this weapon and go ahead and set it to its highest setting and look to see if I can tell which direction Thol and Tupac went.
Well, you do see another door closing in the corridor directly, down toward the heart of the monastery. You have been fighting with Cardassian weapons, so there's absolutely correct call that you have technical expertise in that. What I'm going to do is flip back to the
one
to the
one
Bajor and Tupac show.
one
Sorry,
more
yep.
before.
Oh, sure, yeah.
As Jamja is making his way down the hallway to follow, he's going to look back and shoot the other Cardassian with the blaster.
Lethal.
Lethal.
You just gave him threat. Okay.
I'm sorry.
Oh yes, he is.
I would if I was playing a Starfleet character, I 100% would not behave this way. But in my opinion, I feel like this is exactly what Jamja would do.
This is how he would behave.
Refresh my memory.
I think I'm going to make it.
What did he do? Didn't he run out as a suicide bomber?
To save the day. He saved the day. Yeah. He put himself in front of his crew and the mission, which is exactly what any commanding officer would do.
Yeah, that was a little bit of threat, but we also killed the character. So, as opposed to just tipping over from liver failure.
I'm really upset Pando hasn't said his thing yet.
I am just waiting for Pando to get some new ideas about how this character worked. Ironic syndrome, be damned. I'm going out Sonny from I forget what his name was, the hillbilly guitar player in season 1. Anybody in chat wants to look up the hillbilly guitar player from season 1 Star Trek? It was Sonny Liston or something. So you phaser him as you run up. Because I already didn't let weapons discharge trip an alarm, so the second discharge probably won't do it either. That would be what I call a dick move. However, now that I have threat, all right, no, go ahead. So anyway, the door to the command center, Bajor and Tupac, the door to the command center is, it ain't locked. It's got a knob and a little plaque in Cardassian. It says knock before entering. And then another poster. There's a few posters on the wall that are inspirational. And if anyone wants to tell me what a Cardassian inspirational poster to help motivate the staff would be.
The Obsidian Order sees all.
Yes.
There's something very just
that's motivation, all right.
Sterile, like just don't despair, and it's just like a gull staring at you.
Yes.
Like it's a command.
Oh God. Well, I like the idea that there's a Cardassian vole hanging on a branch with hanging there, baby. I was going for something more lighthearted, but you have all leaned into the correct dystopian vein.
We're nerds. We love this job.
We're nerds. This is going to be good. This brutalism. They've redone it to be even extra gray and concretey. So yeah, you passed the inspirational posters. The door clearly says do not disturb or knock first. So it's up to you guys what you want to do. You're the PC, so go ahead. Bajor.
I am just going to slightly push the door. I'm going to try as quietly as possible to open the door. I do want to do something real jackassy, but yeah, I want to push the door open as quiet as possible.
Okay.
Just to have a look inside to see what I see.
So what I'll do is, can I get a control and let me see. I hate giving you the exact same rolls all the time, but it's really, it's not fitness. I'll tell you that. It is control because you're just gently doing it, and security because that's what sneaking around is in this game. You just need a 1. You got 2. All right. You got back a point unless you want to spend it on something to enhance this action. All right. Yep. Team gets back 1. Door creaks open. Well, it doesn't creak. That was the whole point of the roll. Door opens silently.
Inside.
There's a Cardassian sitting at a desk, looking down at a monitor.
Ooh, I'm sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but chat, yes, Cameron Williams, inspirational poster. There are as many lights as you are told.
Damn. Thank you, Cameron.
That's perfect. That's perfect.
We are going to have that as an art commission.
Right.
Thank you. Hey, by the way, Cameron also plays, I believe, in another. He plays in the other Monday night game, folks, as a ne'er do well as an actor. And no, thanks so much for that. So thanks for the shout out too. And yeah, go ahead. You see the guy, he's staring at his monitor. I'm not gonna make any funny things about him playing with his dolls or anything.
Is he facing the? Can he see the front door? Can he see the door that we're in?
He would see it if he were not staring at his monitor intently. Do you want his back to you, or do you want him facing you? You nodded to a yes or no question.
Yeah, I want his back to me.
Okay. He will. All right. Let's have him. He's at a filing cabinet, a space filing cabinet. Oh, God.
So
he's
yeah. With his back towards the door, I'm going to walk straight up to him. And I am going to be the proverbial ass, and I am going to use my my curved blade.
Necklace? Oh yeah.
I'm going to use my necklace, and I'm just going to jam it straight into him.
Okay. Well, it's direct and to the point, or to the curve. Really? This will be graded. Your performance will be graded on a curve. Full pen. Oh God.
Well, at least
and I love. By the way, I love that Pando absolutely came up with your quote as you did this. They did live long and die well. Boom.
Yeah.
Yep. Sorry. Go ahead.
At least my thing will be on point.
Oh, well done. I think you get a point of momentum for that. Anyway, yeah, that's worth a point of momentum. And what I want to do is go ahead and roll the damage just to see if you can take him out. You need a total of 5. He does for some reason as an office worker he has armor because Gul Macet had it when he was interrogating Picard.
Did they already go into the command center? Like, have they both walked in and the door is closed behind them?
Actually, only Bajor is in there. Tupac, what do you want to do?
I could be like watching the doorway. I can see what he's doing in there, and I see it's only one guy, and it looks like he's got it taken care of. So I'm kind of like watching the hallway.
Okay, Izan, what do you want to do? You're seeing Tupac stop. He has not yet turned around to look at you. You guys can decide on that. What I want to do before I do that is I want to resolve Bajor's action though. Bajor, what'd you get? Cripes on a cracker. Okay, yeah, he's gotten the point. The air has come out of him. So yes. And he's also quietly. Sorry?
And just to add that little extra flair, I lean in close to him and say, knock, knock.
And yeah, and I love his dying words are,
don't forget your threat.
No, he's not. I'm not gonna. I got other things to spend threat on. These
no.
are
I mean, you get one for us killing.
Are you doing this? Are you doing this as lethal, or are you just doing it as wounding with a sword?
Is there Believe it or not,
swords can.
I was gonna say, I feel like that's dead, right?
This feels like it's dead. I'm gonna take a point of threat. Is that okay, Nathaniel? I didn't warn you clearly about it because there's a way to do it, a non-lethal or a lethal attack. You just declare what you want to do.
Sure.
So do you want him just gone?
Yeah, the mechleth was going straight through his body, and like he's not getting up from this one.
Look, either Thol did it or Jomja was gonna do it. So he wasn't making it out of this place.
Yeah, he was not coming out. What I'm gonna do is put a little red marker on him to color his blood, and yeah, that was not a good thing. So now, what does Jumja and Tupac, what's happening in the hallway? And I'm going to stay out of it as a dispassionate observer.
Well, I think I probably would have heard the gunshot from him shooting the guy in the foyer.
Yeah. No, he shot him in the back. Okay, never mind. Go ahead. I just needed to ruin your fucking good moment. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, so I'll turn that way and kind of be like waiting for what's around. What I don't know is what coming toward me. Like, I think maybe it's a cardi. I don't know. So I'm just kind of like peeking over.
Oh, that's a good point. Thank you. Yeah, you're basically, because there is a bit of a weird stare. You're hiding behind the 4 light, because the one that says there are as many lights as we tell you, that's actually a statue. We'll just do that because that's a very important message to get across. So there'll be some kind of corridor decoration for you to kind of tuck in behind, if that's all right.
Yeah.
If I can give you some advantages, and you do see Jumja coming down the corridor. What's your face like? What are we looking at? Either one of you.
I'll be concerned because he's holding a cardi weapon and a sharp stick, dripping with blood.
Yeah, I wouldn't think that Jumja would notice right away. I feel like he'd run up to the door and look and go, "Knock first before enter." Oh, okay.
Okay. Do you take any action while you watch him just go past you?
I'll kind of like snap out of it and I go, "Boy, boy."
Oh, do you want to complete your knock action or be prepared to knock?
Let's say I do that like right as my hand was getting ready to knock on the door, and I go, oh, you scared me.
Where's the old man?
I don't know. He told me that he needed to take a rest, a breather, I think is what he said, and then he said he'd catch up. I haven't seen him since.
Well, that's all fine and dandy.
I like the Huck Finn moment here, where just your own eulogy.
Hey, I killed 2 Cardassians behind us.
They were already unconscious.
Well, now they're dead.
All right.
I gotta put the extra marker on them now.
Hey, Magic Ninja Robot, thanks for the raid. Hi.
Oh, what happened, Magic Ninja Robot? 8,000 people?
Yes.
Party of 2.
Still important. We appreciate it.
This way to the booth, folks. What was it? Someone else said work hard and drink Kanar. Mm-hmm. Well, they can't because there's a bunch of holes in them, and the Kanar will come out. It will ooze out. What we've got is thanks for the raid. We're about to wrap, I think. Mm-hmm. You were just about to knock. You've been stopped. Bajor, you're still in a bit of a bloodlusty moment, if that's okay with you. Yeah, it's like finally I can get, to hell with the Prime Directive. Let's kill something.
The Klingon side comes out for a brief moment for a breath of fresh air.
Yes.
Absolutely. Or I don't know. You've seen their ships. It's always smoky and humid.
Yeah.
You imagine it smells like a really bad locker room. Would be my feeling. I could be wrong. It could smell peaty with hints of lilac. If I'm using that right, if I'm using that phrase right. Yes, they are. And the mud bath. What I'm going to say is, folks, we have come to, thank you so much for that, Magic Voice. We've come to the end of this particular session. We have assaulted the monastery. We're moving toward what we think to be possibly an orb. And what I'm going to say is, thank you very much, Lords and Ladies of Fate, for joining us. Thank you for participating. We had some great chat. We had a lot of people tuning in. Everybody got a chance to hopefully do some things. And we've definitely taken the Prime Directive in our main orders and just sort of just put them on the funeral pyre. Uh, so, yeah, thanks, BC. He has to duck out a little early. So tomorrow at 7 p.m., we have Conan. They are playing 2D20 system, and I don't quite know where they are in their adventure. Their adventures tend to be very bloody and a lot of fun. Wednesday, we return to Barovia, The Curse of Strahd. It's our 5th edition game where Nat plays a very big, strong, silent, and handsome character. Is there anything else they should know about it?
The party has very expertly progressed from the fuck around phase into the find out phase. There's like a 1 in 100 chance that an event triggers an encounter with Strahd where the party happens to be in the campaign, and my party, against all odds, happened to kick that can, and here we are, staring down the barrel of a Strahd gun.
Oh, good.
I didn't do it, Nat Jester says. Lies. Lies. Well, actually, no. It was the dwarf who busted open the barrel, or the crate.
Wait, is this Donkey Kong or Mario Brothers where Strahd is just in a barrel you bounce on?
No, there was some vampire spawn hidden in boxes, and if any one of them disturbed the boxes, then they'd all bust out, and poof, here comes the whole thing.
Okay. And then on Thursday at, I believe, 8:30 Eastern, right? Yes. We have Alien Season 2 where things are happening. Oh, thanks, Nathaniel. What's happening in Alien Season 2? Do we care? Do we know? Do we have
someone's going to die. Someone's going to die.
Keep going.
It's either going to be the private or the private's going to kill somebody. It's go one or the other.
Yeah, we have some definite. I think in this season we got some amazing freaking setups. I think that whoever's GMing that really spent some fucking time
the
to make sure everybody
connectivity.
has motivations. Yeah,
the character connectivity is something that wasn't quite there with the first season, but this season it's just completely knocked out of the park. It is fantastic.
Oh, there's a little more effort. Oh, not effort, but I think after you play it, you realize,
right?
Everybody, and the cool part is everybody in the game is yes-anding, modifying their backstories and changing their character concepts a little to get a mesh, and it's really, really satisfying. I wish I were in that game. I really wish I played, but I'm busy Thursdays. Friday at 6:30 p.m. it's Cookie Trek, where Simon and Rufus decide to tell a Star Trek story, and they drag the audience kicking and screaming into some lighthearted madness and come out with an actual pretty decent story in 90 minutes. And then finally Sunday, back to the Tomb of Annihilation. They're hip deep in Ubu, I believe. I don't know what's going on there. I can't make it that night either. I work. So that's it. 9 p.m. No,
yeah.
8. Mm-hmm. Yes, it is 9 p.m. Eastern. And then finally, this slot on Monday, we have Solar Patrol, and I have no idea how to describe that at this point.
It's indescribable at this point.
It's shambling, I believe. I believe that words were bandied about, phrases have been used, and we are going to go to GaryCon Live with 8 Raiders, which I don't know how long that is. That's a few minutes. But yeah, so there you go, folks. Thanks for attending. GM and the Grape. Oh yes, we do have a Pepperidge Farm refit of the Constitution class. And some really nice participants for Monday night. We have people actually coming in and telling stories. We had a romance. We had a wedding.
Was it a boat wedding?
It was not a boat wedding. It was, however, an Appalachian Klingon wedding.
Oh, before we leave, can I tell you what Pando was supposed to say?
Go.
There was one that was supposed to say was, I saw that undercover Starfleet officer sneaking a drink. I thought it was so fitting if he would have said that right after he croaked.
I just wanted to know that players can off themselves. That was
Hey,
good.
news to me. Bye, everybody.
News to me. Bye, everybody.